Hi everyone, my name is David Vaucher and welcome back to day 6 of my 6-month life transformation chronicle. So this is Saturday morning, it's a weekend, but I've still got quite a lot to do today. I've got to create some marketing materials for tutoring. I'd like to get more clients, so I'm working on that. I've got some more research I've got to get done for a potential client, and then just the usual, weekend stuff. So I hope yours have started out well, and if you're gonna have a lazy weekend, then fantastic. I will enjoy it vicariously through you. So before I get to the topic of the video, I want to remind everyone about their baby steps again. How are those going? We're moving into hopefully a full week of you doing these. I definitely don't recommend you taking the day off the baby step, even during the weekend. This is something that we're actually talking about today. Is that at first it's really critical to build habits, and so if you take breaks at the beginning, it tends not to be very good for your long-term progress. And actually, given the weekend, I didn't really have a specific topic relative to what I was doing, but I do want to share one of the general habits that I've used to get good at things and just stick with them, basically, because that's how you get good at things. You stick with them. And so this comes from 2 articles, and I wish that I could remember the source. I think it was a website called askmen.com. They publish men's lifestyle stuff, and one of them is self-improvement. And years back they published 2 articles that summarized research that made a lot of sense to me. The first one is that the hardest part of doing anything is just getting started. And so the idea is that if you can get over that hump and you sit down to do it, you actually end up doing way more than you originally planned. And so that's kind of something that I'm always implying to you when I ask you if you've done your baby steps and if you did anything afterwards, because I wouldn't be surprised if you have been taking these baby steps that you sit down to do one thing and you actually end up doing a lot more, right? And so the hardest part is just motivating yourself to sit down. And so I'm actually looking, it's out of the frame, but my guitar is here. The goal with guitar playing for me to get better is I always tell myself, no matter what I have going on in the day, I'm just going to sit down and practice for 10 minutes because A, 10 minutes is still better than nothing. And B, I know that usually when I sit down, I'm like, oh, this is fun, or oh, I want to keep working at this. And it turns into a half an hour or maybe an hour afterwards. So if you can just get over the mental block of sitting down to something, the progress is usually much more than you planned. So that's the first thing. The second thing is going back to the comment I made, the beginning of the video a couple minutes ago, was that it's not good to take breaks up front when you're starting something. And the reason for that is that another article that I think was posted on AskMen.com was that the magic number, we'll call it that, to where, or after which point, something that you make yourself do just becomes a habit, is 3 weeks. And so literally every time that I try and pick up something new, after I've read that article, I always tell myself, okay, this is not a huge lifestyle change. I'm not staring down a life of altered behavior. I really just have to make it to 3 weeks, because after that, it's not something that you force yourself to do. It's just something that you do because it's a part of you. So that's guitar practice for me. It's the gym. Pick any habit that I have that either makes me happy or has made me better in my life. The magic number for me is always 3 weeks. And so, that's hopefully how you can start rationalizing this, is that, maybe you are having to force yourself a little bit to sit down and take your baby step every day, but you've only got, really 2 more weeks left before it just becomes a habit, and you're accomplishing more and more and more. So that's what I'll leave you with today. Just remember, sitting down to it is the hardest part. If you can get over that, you're flying, and you'll do a lot more than you planned. Second thing is you just have to tough it out for 3 weeks. After that, hopefully it becomes much more automatic. So with that, it is a very natural transition to tell you, good luck with your next baby step for tomorrow. And I don't take breaks, so I will see you guys tomorrow on Sunday for day 7. Thanks so much. Have a great day.